The young girl Hadiya Pendleton, who has become the face of the immense gun violence problem in Chicago, was put to rest today. The 15-year-old Pendleton was killed in a random act of violence on the south side of Chicago. She performed at President Obama's inauguration as a majorette just days before her death. The First Lady, who was from the South Side, and several other political figures attended the funeral but did not speak. Pendleton's mother commented on the somber occasion, saying,
"And we got the First Lady as a mother in the house. We've got the mayor that's been phenomenal. And I didn't want any of them to touch the mic. And they didn't want to either. How about that?"
Though the First Lady did not speak at the funeral, one former Tea Party U.S. Congressman took to Twitter to criticize Mrs. Obama for her attendance. Joe Walsh tweeted on Friday, "Heartbroken Michelle Obama attending funeral of Hadiya Pendleton. I guess the other 553 murder victims didn't break her heart." But despite Walsh's view on Mrs. Obama's attendance, one writer for the Chicago Tribune called the First Lady's presence necessary and vital, adding that her return represents a healing act for Chicagoans amidst the ongoing gun violence. According to The Guardian, Chicago recorded 506 gun murders in 2012 and started 2013 with the deadliest January in more than a decade, with 43 deaths. The Wall Street Journal explains one strategy implemented by the Chicago Police Department to try and curb these alarming numbers. Police here stopped physically responding to some 911 calls for non-life-threatening issues this week so officers can focus on stemming the city's rising homicide rate, a strategy that other big cities have implemented with sometimes controversial results. With the increasing number of homicides in Chicago, sources say Pendleton's death stands alone in the amount of national attention it has received. The New York Times says the people of Chicago view the sudden rush of attention on Ms. Pendleton as a needed shift in the consciousness. Ms. Pendleton's death appeared, at least for now, to have reawakened many people. Hadiya's godfather told local Chicago news outlet DNAinfo.com that Hadiya has become more than just another slain Chicago teen. Everybody needs a symbol. She's a voice for all these people who have passed that haven't had a voice, so she brings attention to their lives and all the other people who have lost their lives senselessly. For Newsy, I'm Jamal Andrews.